Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil Shaddam. In our last episode we had a succession when our father Shah Azad, the Sword of the Giver of Justice, died. He was a maimed cripple, of course, so it was a long time coming, especially with the Great Pox. But we are now Shah Nezer of the Zunbil Shaddam. We are a fairly undistinguished character in most respects, though we do at least have decent diplomacy, which has, I think, helped to smooth over the succession a bit. We do have a couple of factions, but nothing extremely large yet. Maybe we should see what we're able to do about this guy. Actually, we've already bribed him and probably honorary titled him, so there's not much we can really do apart from that, I guess. This guy is still bribable, so we'll do what we can with him as well. He can also be Master of the Bow. Let's hope that that stops this faction becoming a problem. Anyway, we're also in these two holy wars over here, one of which has actually just gotten to 100%, so let's enforce our demands here. And now we can gather these armies together and probably go fight. Is this the county we just took? Yes, okay, so we currently do not need to give out these. Okay. That's fine then. Alright, it wasn't even a holy war, it was a de jure conquest, of course. That makes sense. As is this one. We do have our goal occupied here. Will be getting us ticking war score, but if we went up to speed 4, we would go faster, and I think the battle here will probably go a long way towards getting us up to 100%. Fortunately, this one and this one are deserts. Let's see. So we're going to have to probably go into at least one desert province, which I'm assuming... actually, this one has decent supply limit despite being desert. So we should be able to go through here without taking attrition. And attack them. Okay, you have increased the opinion of this satrap. I think we'll, even though this guy isn't at 100 opinion, we'll move our vizier to different vassal, probably. I guess this guy is actually stronger, and he is the one that we're working on, so never mind, we'll just leave our vizier where he is, unless that guy's now happy enough to get out of his faction. Apparently not, okay. My vassal satrap here is declaring another holy war. Okay, so he failed the last one, but he's trying again. That's fine by me. And okay. The Seljuks doing things. Alright, it looks like this army is on its way around, and they're going through this very low supply limit province as well. I guess the low supply limit here is not even because of the desert specifically, it's because there is consumption. Alright, well, I think we will just let them go wherever they're going and try and catch them. Now we have consumption here. At least I assume it's consumption. So we're taking attrition, we need to get out. We're probably going to lose a couple of thousand. Oh, apparently we got away in time, okay. Well, that's good. So this county is plains, we'll be just fine, even though we've crossed a river. We did take a couple of thousand casualties, but not the worst, I suppose. And we captured this guy in battle. A couple of guys, actually, okay. And we're up to 47%, but we'll follow the army again for another battle. Or we'll go here, actually. My vassal satrap of Bakar has usurped the title Marspanate of Kuzdar. Oh, I guess he Just a new satrap. Okay, that's fine. He's not too unhappy with me, so I guess he's allowed to be the satrap. So if this army is interested in coming up through here, I'm gonna let it. Because I don't really want to march through these provinces with consumption in them. And if it can go in here and then we can attack there, that's absolutely fine. During a visit to Zahak, satrap Merwan the Unready, this guy, and his entourage were accosted by brigands who made off with several valuables. Efforts to catch the thieves have failed, and satrap Merwan is now demanding compensation from the mayor. We'll make the mayor pay, I think, because we probably don't care too much about his opinion. I guess we could pay the 50 gold. I think I'd rather keep it. You are no longer content to rest on your laurels. The problems facing your realm are legion, and clearly no one can fix them but you, so we become ambitious. Which is very good. That makes us a somewhat less average character with +2 in every category. Oh, and we're ruling from your court has increased your sense of justice. Your judgments have a profound effect on the lives of your subjects, and you have decided to be more fair. So we're going to get even 2 extra stewardship and 1 learning out of this as well. Which is great, and we are known as the Just. That was a pretty fortunate series of events. I think these are a result of our rulership focus, so I'm very glad we took that. We've actually gone up to a domain size of 7, but I think it's kind of temporary, because once we switch to another focus, we'll probably be back down to 6. Our marshal told me about his ideas. I couldn't really understand what he was talking about, but he was adamant in his belief that this would improve the military. We'll adopt his ideas. 25 gold. And we are now at 79% in this war. I guess we could go and siege a county or 2. So I suspect we will probably just win based on the ticking war score at this point. Maybe not. I think between him and his ally, they will probably be able to get enough troops together to come back here and siege this. Maybe. They see about 500 at this point, and they need 700, so yeah, they could do it. I guess we'll siege for now. Yeah, they definitely have enough. Okay, maybe we'll probably give up sieging here and go and fight the army again, since that will probably give us a few % war score and give us the time to get to what we need with the ticking war score. I'll let them actually get into the county first though. Although actually the consumption seems to have gone away, so we probably don't need to be worried about that anymore. My vassal, this Emira, has usurped a title. Okay. Ooh, she's inbred. Don't really see her lasting too long. Alright, they got out of this county. We'll follow to the next one, of course. And again, we're up to 94 now. And we fulfilled the ambition to become exalted among men. Excellent. So it remains for us to have a son or a daughter. I guess we'll choose son. I don't know if the ambition you choose actually affects the chances of having a child of any particular gender, but I don't think it really matters that much anyway. Okay, so we've definitely won at this point, I think. we can probably just disband. He's going to head in here and try to siege back, but he won't have time. Oh dear, I don't feel too well. Something is wrong with me. I am burning up with fever. My nose is running and my head feels as if someone is banging something hard against it, so we are going to become ill. It's a little worrying. We can't change our focus for a little while longer, so I think once we can, if we're still ill, I'll probably choose to something that improves our health. Yep, I guess the inbred Emira is already facing a revolt, so see how that goes. And we'll enforce our demands here. Okay, so that's good. This guy is under our satrap here, who now is very happy with me for having pressed his claim. This guy is also very happy with me for having pressed his claim. Let's check on our factions. We have none. That's what I like to see. So I'm going to call this succession crisis, in as much as it was a crisis, officially over, basically. I think we'll probably go and look at declaring war on the Seljuks now. So we can declare for the Duchy of Khiva, or Distan, or Samarkand. And I think I'll just do whichever one is going to make our borders look nicer. Which I think would probably be Samarkand, actually. Now, what is this war that's going on right now, actually? He is... oh, defending in my vassal's holy war. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's fine. If we declare war on him now, we can destroy his armies, and then he won't be able to help out in that holy war, though it looks like that's going pretty badly. That seems like a large army on that side. In fact, the Emir has already won. Okay. Well, never mind. Yeah, he won. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate for my vassal, I guess. We're going to have to declare our own war for this land at some point, since that's his second failed attempt. But I think we are just going to do a holy war for Samarkand. Nearby Sunni rulers might join him. I am not going to declare multiple holy wars this time, because he actually doesn't have as many troops as I thought. He actually lost all of his events one troops. I thought he still had about 5,000. So maybe we could declare a second one. Declare for Syria maybe, but I don't think I really want to do that. We could declare for these counties up here. But let's see, how strong is this guy? 18,000? I think I'd rather not. No, we'll just do this one for the moment. Get all of our troops raised. And yes, this has cost us piety, so we're still not going to be able to raise our holy order, unfortunately. We probably should have held a Festival of the Sun, actually. Now that I think about it, would have been worth a decent amount of piety. Anyway, we had a daughter named Nidar, who is strong. Just a shame about our outmoded gender laws that she can't inherit. And by outmoded, I of course mean totally appropriate for the time period, even if it is unfortunate. So this Emir is coming in. Fine, and our fever is gone, so we don't need to change our focus, but maybe we should. I don't think we can be too unhappy about what we got out of it, considering we gained just in charitable. Maybe we can go for a war focus for a while. I don't think we've done that for some time. Oh, we still can't change it, actually. Oh, okay. I'm not sure why I thought the time limit was up, but it's not. Oh dear, okay. I wasn't paying attention over here, and I got some troops caught. I think we'll just disband these ones, probably, since this guy is in the war, and Actually, he's having a rebellion. Anyway, we'll raise them later if it looks like we need them. Meanwhile, we'll just wait for our troops to slowly gather together. And we have a new mayor of Bost here in our capital. Hello? Why don't we get him married? Why not? And not to my sister or half-sister, I think. This random courtier, though. No. Past childbearing age. Yeah, that's a fair point, I suppose. Alright, I was just trying to do something nice for you. Never mind, though. Okay, we got our first 12,000 troops together here. We'll go fight some of these armies. I think these are from his vassals, so they're probably not actually going to give us any war score. But I guess we're really just going to have to fight them if we want to siege any of this land, so it is what it is. Not actually sure where his personal army is. My wife is pregnant again. Oh, actually not again. That wasn't my daughter that was born just recently. Who was that? It was my heir. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine too. Yes, of course, our wife is a genius, so we would find it pretty unlikely for her to have strong children. Okay, our vassal satrap here is quite happy with me now. We do still have an independence faction, though. Fortunately, our chancellor is free to go do something about it. Oh, we have a new heir. Did our brother die? I guess so. Okay then. So our heir is now our half-brother here. He is unmarried because his wife died in childbirth. He's actually a pretty good character himself. Let's get him married just in case. He already has children. So we're not worried about him producing an heir or anything. Doesn't seem like anyone with great genetic traits is available. Oh, there's a 32-year-old strong woman, that will do. So we finish the siege of the top holding here. We'll... Don't really want to attack this 3,000 here in the mountains, but I guess we have a pretty large numbers advantage, so we may as well. Since we're probably going to need to siege that county. So, what did he die from? Just poor health, okay, interesting. And this satrap has usurped something. I guess he's allowed to do that. And the Sun Guardian claims he would be a better diviner, not designer, than the High Priest. Really? Okay. I mean, he would be. I don't really want to annoy the High Priest, though. We'll tell him that I rule. Okay, so we won that battle. Sieged that extremely quickly. I guess that was actually a hostile army, since I guess we took over the siege at a late stage. That's why it happened so quickly. Not from his vassals. Alright. Well, even better, I suppose. We could go fight his army, but I think we'll just continue sieging for a little while here. One of my satraps is having a revolt, that's fine. But we're out of time for this episode, so we're going to have to continue this holy war in the next one. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.